STOCKade has been around for a number of years. It comes off the back of the passload industry, so the impulse tools here have got 30 years of impulse technology behind it. It was designed specifically in New Zealand for the fencing market in New Zealand. We're really proud to the fact that our staples, our batten staples, are made in New Zealand in the Hawke's Bay, the highest galvanising, zinc aluminium galvanising in the market worldwide. What we're going to do here is we're going to show you the technique of putting a batten on a fence. Now, as far as battening goes, the technique is just as important as the material you're using. So going side to side with your staples, going leg to leg with your staples, so the staples are actually holding the wire in properly, is paramount to the keeping the staples in the fence. We all know that as a fencing community, we go along and you can see battens moving on the fence. This is a perfect tool for fixing that. Straighten your battens up, re-staple them, and it's going to last, make your fence last 10 times longer. So we've got a batten square here. There's also a height gauge, so we want our batten to be square to the wire and at height. These guns here are made in Chicago in the passload factory, and they've got a battery and a gas canister in them. Each time you depress the nose, you get a shot of gas, and you pull the trigger and it ignites that gas and drives the driver blade, drives the staple in. The nose piece is your wire guide, so you locate it onto the wire and staple on. Always use the top wire last. You take your square off. And that means your wire is not going to be saddled when you end up finished your fence. So you can see you've gone side to side here. If you went all up the centre of the batten, you'd create a pivot point. When sheep rubs on the fence, it'll eventually start working on those staples and working the staples out. So we've gone side to side. It's like standing wide-legged in a wind, a lot better bracing, okay? So that's our batten gun. The beauty of these tools here, there's no air hose to drag along the ground, so health and safety factors, getting quad bikes into gullies and things with a compressor on it is a really bad feature nowadays with the Health and Safety Act. So these tools here are cordless, so there's no need to carry compressors and hoses everywhere. There's some safety features on it. So the battery has an on-off function. It won't fire in that off position. It won't fire unless the nose is fully depressed. So it's got a switch unit inside here that won't fire as well as that's compressed. So as far as battening goes, really important that you know the quality of the tools that you're purchasing. So we have in New Zealand the best battening tool on the market. It's made in-house, designed in-house, and designed specifically for New Zealand's fencing industry. Plastics that are made in the tool here is the highest quality plastic you can get. You can pretty much drive over these, it's not going to break on you. The backup service from STOCKade is fantastic. As a rep, I travel around the country and do end user calls and degrease tools and show people how to clean their tools, and so that side of our business is fantastic. It's something you don't get with other companies, and knowledge of the industry is really important as well, so I can explain to people the best way to put a batten on. Drying your timber is one of the biggest things to do to batten a fence. So if you put a wet batten on, as it dries out, it's shrinking. As that's shrinking, it's trying to eject the staple out. So having a dry piece of timber to start with is really, really important. Okay.